The stage is Frankie's house, which is comprised of a central living room and kitchen with a large eat-in counter, stage right. The living room has two perpendicular facing couches with a coffee table between them, center stage. On a side table is a hamster cage with a hamster, Hamlet, in it. There are doors to two bedrooms and a hallway ostensibly leading to more rooms and more bathrooms. It's morning. The lights slowly come up on Frankie's living room. Frankie's dad enters hurriedly from the master bedroom, with Frankie following just behind. His dad carries a large suitcase and heads towards the front door. He turns, puts the suitcase down, and faces Frankie.
Now, Frankie, I know we went over all this last night, but just as a reminder, son, keep the doors locked at all times, but leave the back gate open for Nacho so he can do the yard. And there should be enough food in the fridge to last you all week. And don't forget to feed Hamlet once a day.
I know.
If there's any problem at all and you can't reach us for some reason, don't hesitate to call Nana. We might be tough to get a hold of depending on where we are in the Caribbean.
I know.
Now, Frankie, please remember what we talked about. This is our way of showing you that we trust you. You're an adult now, and you'll be the man of the house for the next week while we're on the cruise. So please try and exercise good judgment. No parties, no alcohol, no girls. We're counting on you, son. Now, if you need anything,
I know. Call Nana. I got it, Dad. Mom's waiting in the car. Now go before you miss your plane.
Right. All right. We'll call you when we get to the port. Love you. Have fun. Not too much fun.
Dad exits. Frankie goes to the window by the front door and he peers out. He waves a last goodbye to his parents, then turns from the window and leaps into the air exultantly.
Sweet! Ah, mine, all mine.
He begins to dance, doing some crazy moves in his glee. He picks up a pillow from the couch and starts dancing around with it. Suddenly, Bogey enters through the front door. Frankie is oblivious to him as he dances romantically with the pillow.
Yes, of course we can be alone, Dee Dee. They're gone now and you're mine. All mine. What? No, we really shouldn't, but if you insist.
Dude,
Jeez, Bogey. Ever hear him knocking?
door was open. Hey, baby, who's your loser friend? They're gone.
For a week.
You get the speech.
Now, Frankie, you're an adult now.
And the man of the house, we trust you.
You're responsible. Practice good judgment.
No parties.
No alcohol.
No girls.
No way.
No. Frankie, you're the man. Crib's ours for the whole week, bro.
Yeah, but we can't trash it too bad, all right?
Hey, we're not going to torch the place. We're just going to party, right?
Well, I don't know.
Right. So, what do you want to do first? Call some strippers?
No, I have a girlfriend.
Right. Forgot about that. That sucks.
No, it doesn't. It means I get to spend an entire week with her with no interference. We've got total run of the place, including the master bedroom.
What difference does that make? Last I heard, you were still trying to get her bra off.
Yeah, but now I've got my own bachelor pad, so
Whatever.
I'm hoping to change that.
Whatever.
Please tell me, what are you doing?
Spreading the word, letting everyone know your parents are MIA, and it's on for tonight.
My parents aren't gone 5 minutes and you're already pimping out my house?
There. Send one big group text to everyone we know and like. Even some we don't, because, like, they know girls that we don't know.
First of all, I don't like any of your friends. And second, what did you text them about?
About coming over here tonight for the most hellacious rager this town's ever seen?
No, not tonight. This is not happening on my first night in charge.
In charge of what? A hamster? Frankie, you need to lighten up, bro. If you're going to be a player while your parents are outie, remember, YOLO.
YOLO? Seriously? I won't even live once if this place isn't exactly how it is right now when my folks get back. Bogey, I told you, I want to spend quality time with Dee Dee.
Tonight? Your first night without parental supervision, and you want to spend it with one girl?
Yes!
Why?
Because she's my girlfriend.
See, that's your problem, bro. You're a simp. You need to be more free-spirited like me. Because I'm a player, man. A Mac. Why keep one hen when you can have the whole coop?
Bogey, girls are not farm animals.
Then why do they call them chicks? I don't understand you. You have an entire week as king of your own castle, and on the first night, you're going to be a joker and let your friends down? I don't even know what to tell you, man. That's pathetic.
Just because you've never had a girlfriend doesn't make you a player. It just means you're so weird no girl wants to be with you.
That hurt, Frankie. You cut me to my soul. And right after, I got two beautiful older babes come to the party tonight. One for you, one for me.
Bogey, once again, I have no idea what the heck you're talking about. What older babes?
Sulka and Katrina.
Sulka and Katrina. They sound like strippers. I told you no strippers.
They're not strippers. They're just a couple of college babes I met down by the beach last night. And get this, they actually introduced themselves to me.
Why would they do that?
Because I'm irresistible and have animal magnetism. That's why.
You definitely have animal qualities, but it's not the same thing. Anyway, why would one college girl, let alone two?
Whoa. Babes.
Okay, babes, be interested in you.
Maybe they're like, college cougars. They said they were looking for some fresh blood.
Weird. And they were alone, just hanging out by the beach.
Well, there was some weird goth-looking dude with them, but he didn't seem very interested. He seemed more in the friend zone.
Anyway, what does any of this have to do with me and the house?
Oh, I invited him over.
You what?
Yeah, tonight. Wait till you see them, bro. They are so hot, you're gonna die.
You're gonna die, Bogey, because I'm gonna kill you if you don't text them right now and tell them it's canceled.
Can't.
Why not?
They don't have phones?
How does anyone not have a phone? Wait. You didn't give them my name and address, did you?
Of course I did. How else did they find this place?
Idiot! What's wrong with you?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You give complete strangers my name, my address? Why don't you just give them my house keys? Let them move in.
You know what, dude? You're too paranoid. You worry about everything. You gotta lighten up. Let your guard down. Besides, they said they might bring some beer. Thought you'd be happy.
You thought wrong. Dee Dee's gonna kill me if she finds out two hot chicks, babes, girls. Wait. Who am I kidding? They won't show up. It's you.
Oh, yes, they will.
What makes you so sure?
They're homeless.
So?
Well, I kind of told them they could probably stay here for a few days since your parents aren't around. But subject to your approval, of course.
You what?
Frankie, wait till you see them. They're like something out of anime, bro. It's only for a couple days. Your parents will never even know.
Oh my God, you really are brain dead. How could you do this?
When you see him, you'll thank me.
Thank you. I'm gonna kill you.
He chases Bogey around the living room. Bogey heads to the front door.
See you tonight, playa.
Bogey bounds out the front door, and Frankie closes the front door.
Now, where were we, my love?
Frankie and Bogey sit alone, each on a couch, dejectedly scrolling their phones. There's a bowl of chips on the coffee table from which they occasionally eat.
I don't understand it. How can absolutely everyone we know be at a Taylor Swift concert?
Told you no one would show up.
It's just bad timing, that's all.
My own girlfriend ghosted me.
What happened to her?
Apparently, no one's more important than Taylor Swift.
And you were worried this place was going to get trashed? See? You had nothing to worry about.
I'm actually relieved.
I can't understand why those college cougars didn't show up, though. They definitely did not look like Swifties.
How could you tell?
The black lipstick was a dead giveaway, along with tats, piercings, thrift store clothing. Definitely more on the goth spectrum, like runaways from Renaissance Fair.
Well, I'm glad they didn't show. They sounded pretty sus.
Yeah, well, would have been a lot more interesting than this.
Sorry, dude. I'm not your social director.
There was a sudden crash of thunder.
Whoa. Where'd that come from?
I don't know, man, but I'm going to start heading home before it pours.
You don't have to go. I mean, you can hang out and sleep in the spare bedroom if you want.
Nah. No beer, no babes, no bogey. I'm outie, bro.
What are you going to do?
Well, there's a frozen tombstone pizza at home with my name on it. And speaking of frozen, I'm probably going to watch that new Halloween movie where Michael Myers is actually killed but is frozen in a cryogenic chamber and brought back to life years in the future. It's called Halloween 3000.
3,000. Has there been that many?
No, fool. 3000 is the year he's brought back to life. There's only been like 27 of them so far.
Well, maybe we can hit the beach tomorrow. There's usually some bussin' waves after the storm.
Bet, I'll call you.
They do their special handshake, and Bogey saunters out through the front door. Frankie hears Hamlet squeak loudly. He heads to the cage and picks up a bag of hamster food. There is another thunder boom.
Hamlet! Hungry, buddy? Come here. There's a good boy. Guess it's just you and me tonight, buddy. Hamlet? Where'd you go, buddy? Stop hiding. It's only thunder. Hamlet, come out of there. Eat your food, buddy. Hamlet. Abandoned by my own hamster.
There's another loud thunder crack, followed by the sound of rain.
Great. What's next?
And suddenly the electricity goes out.
I had to ask.
It's the middle of the night. Lights go up slightly, but it's still dark. Frankie is asleep on the couch, snoring loudly. Suddenly the howl of a wolf is heard. Frankie stirs for a moment, but continues to sleep. Another howl is heard, this time much louder. Frankie wakes up, startled.
Huh? What's happening? What?
He realizes he must have been dreaming, and he settles back down to sleep. As soon as he's comfortable again, another howl is heard. This time Frankie jumps up off the couch and tries the light switch a few times. There is still no electricity. Suddenly the door swings wide open, seemingly by itself. Frankie is terrified now. He ducks down behind the couch. He then surveys the room for a weapon. There's nothing obvious, so he grabs a pillow from the couch and wields it menacingly. The wind and rain can be heard outside.
Is somebody there? Hello? I have a weapon.
He stands up, raising the pillow. No answer. Frankie cautiously approaches the front door. Just as he reaches the door and peers out, a loud thunder crash is heard. Frankie jumps, then quickly closes and locks the front door. Relieved, he heads back to the couch when he trips over something and sprawls out on the couch. A loud squeak is heard. Frankie looks down to see what he's tripped over. It's Hamlet. Frankie reaches down and picks him up.
Oh, Hamlet. I'm sorry, buddy. What are you doing out of your cage? Do you know what time it is, you crazy hamster? Where'd you learn to squeal like that? Who's a silly boy, huh? Who's a silly hamster?
He pets Hamlet for a moment. The front door suddenly flies open again, which really startles him. He rushes to the door, closes, and locks it quickly.
Well, Hamlet, must have been the wind.
The electricity suddenly goes on, and when Frankie turns around, a shadowy figure stands in the middle of the living room.
Ah!
Good evening. Or should I say, good morning. You must be Frankie.
Who are you?
Moondoggy takes a step closer. Frankie looks around for a weapon, but there is nothing. He holds up Hamlet menacingly.
Don't come any closer. This is a trained attack hamster. He can rip your throat clean out if I tell him to.
Well, now, we wouldn't want that, would we? We'd have to give him a bath to wash all the sweet red blood off, wouldn't we?
I'm warning you.
Frankie. I see you've forgotten what your pal Bogey told you, but I haven't forgotten.
Forgotten what? How do you know Bogey? Who are you?
Tisk. Kids today, how quickly they forget. In one ear and out the other. But I remember everything as though it were yesterday. Come to think of it, it was yesterday.
What are you talking about? Remember what?
The human mind can certainly become clouded over time, can it, Frankie? But not mine. I recall the words exactly. The words your friend Bogey said. And I quote, "We can all party together for the whole week." You see? We were invited. Great place you got here, Frankie. Very impressive. Although, once too many windows, we'll have to do something about that, but this will do nicely. Very nicely indeed. It is yours for the week, right? No pesky parents around to bother us?
Listen,
Moondoggy, this is just perfect. It looks as though you have plenty of room for us. Oh, and don't worry, we won't be in the way.
we?
Well, chances are we'll have to leave soon anyway. We usually do.
Soon.
Or, just a few
Hours?
Frankie, it is so good to finally meet you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
We do?
Well, a lot has happened since we saw our mutual friend Bogey. You know, the police came and threw us off the beach, so we need a place to stay. I must tell you about it, but first, I have a little surprise for you. This is going to be good. You're going to love this.
Moondoggy leads Frankie to the front door.
Another surprise? Look, Mr. Moondoggy, I don't mean to be inhospitable, but you certainly can't.
Moondoggy opens the front door and claps his hands twice. Two beautiful young ladies enter.
Stay here.
Of course we'll stay here, darling. How nice of you to offer.
Frankie, I'd like you to meet Katrina.
Katrina.
Frankie,
Now, we must see about getting some sleep. See, we just flew in from Frisco.
And your wings are tired, right?
That's very funny, Frankie.
Yes, Frankie. That was charming. We didn't know you were so witty.
Truthfully, I'm only witty half the time. Guess that makes me a half-wit, huh?
You
Yes.
are just delicious.
Frankie, I'd like you to meet Solka, my other friend.
Pleasure to meet you, Frankie.
Hamlet suddenly squeaks loudly, startling the girls.
Hamlet, no. Bad hamster. Bad Hamlet.
It's quite all right, Frankie. We like pets, don't we, girls? Especially Fluffy little pets.
Moondoggy reaches over to pet Hamlet. Hamlet bites him, causing his finger to bleed.
Ouch!
No, Hamlet. Bad hamster. I'm sorry, Mr. Moondoggy.
Both girls tend to Moondoggy, protectively shielding him from Hamlet.
They're very protective of me. It's almost embarrassing. Now, about sleeping quarters.
Moondoggy turns and walks towards the door that leads to the master bedroom. Katrina and Sulka follow Moondoggy as Frankie quickly puts Hamlet back in his cage.
Well, it's a pretty big house, so there's a couple guest rooms. I guess you can stay, for the night anyway.
Frankie turns to Moondoggy, who stands outside the master bedroom.
What's this room?
Oh, that's my parents' room, but there's 2 others. I'll be glad to show you.
That won't be necessary.
But I thought you might like to...
This room will do nicely.
But that's my parents' bedroom.
So kind of you to offer it to us.
But I didn't.
Shh. And now we must say goodnight.
But...
Good night, Frankie.
Sweet dreams, Frankie.
Good night, Frankie. Pleasant dreams, my new friend.
And with that, Moondoggy, Sulka, and Katrina enter the master bedroom and shut the door. Frankie is left standing in the hall, mouth agape.
I just let 3 total strangers sleep in my parents' bedroom.
He thinks a moment and is about to knock on the door when
Good night,
Good
Frankie.
night, Frankie.
Frankie stops, puts his hand down, and he turns around, only to be startled again by a small, dirty, odd-looking little man coming into the house, smiling a crazy smile. Bruno is holding Hamlet.
Nice little hamster. Is he yours? Or is he fair game? Yum.
Who the heck are you?
Moondoggy suddenly opens the bedroom door and sees Bruno. He comes out and he grabs Bruno by the ear.
Ouch! Hey, that hurts!
You leave the nice fluffy little hamster alone. Get it?
Oh, come on, Count.
You don't understand.
Bruno hands Hamlet to Frankie. Moondoggy finally lets go of his ear.
Yes, well, Frankie, this is Bruno. He's a friend of the family.
Yeah, good friend of the family.
Look, Moondoggy, this is a little out of control. I think you all better...
Don't worry about Bruno. He sleeps outside. He's very fond of the great outdoors. Aren't you, Bruno?
Why do I always have to sleep out? I mean, yeah. I love the outdoors. There's so much to do and to eat.
Now, Bruno, go and get our things.
But can I just...
It will be done soon.
But I have to pee.
Go.
Moondoggy raises his hand to smack him, and Bruno runs out the front door, almost falling.
Good night, Frankie. And thank you so much, my gracious host.
He enters the bedroom and closes the door as Frankie puts Hamlet back in his cage again.
Should have named you Houdini.
Frankie goes to his bedroom door. He opens it, and just as he's about to go to bed, Bruno ducks his head back in from the front door.
Nighty-night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Bruno exits through the front door and closes it behind him. Frankie enters his bedroom and shuts the door behind him. Moments later, Moondoggy opens the door of the master bedroom and he peers out. He looks both ways for any sign of Frankie. Coast clear, he heads to the front door, opening it. Banging noises can be heard outside the front door. It sounds as if someone is carrying heavy furniture and knocking into things.
Hurry up, you fool. It's almost light.
I'm going as fast as I can, Count. These things are heavy.
Bruno suddenly appears at the front door, dragging a huge coffin. Moondoggy grabs the end of the coffin, and together they heft it into the house and into the master bedroom, making loud noises and knocking things over as they go. They finally get into the bedroom and they come back out.
There. Now go get the other ones, and then go to sleep in the carport.
Oh, come on, Count. There's plenty of bedrooms.
Do you remember what happened the last time you gave me a hard time about sleeping outside? Do you?
I'll be outside if you need me.
That's a good little minion. Now go.
Bruno exits through the front door. Frankie enters from his bedroom. He sees someone in a chef's hat cooking in the kitchen, making a huge mess. There are pots and utensils, sauce, flour, and oil everywhere. A large piece of meat is frying in a frying pan. The person cooking is whistling happily and adding this and that to the meat. Frankie surveys the mess, then spins the cook around.
Good morning, sunshine.
What the heck have you done to the kitchen?
Don't worry, I'll clean it up. No biggie.
Ugh, what are you cooking?
Want a taste?
I'll pass.
You don't know what you're missing.
Missing. Oh my God, Hamlet.
Frankie runs to Hamlet's cage and he searches it. Hamlet is obviously missing. He looks at the meat in the pan.
Oh my God, what have you done with Hamlet?
Now, before you get upset, let me just say...
If you've harmed one hair on that hamster's body, I'll...
Easy, easy. It just so happens that I took him for a walk this morning and
You walked my hamster?
It wasn't my fault. He's a tricky little bugger and
Who walks a hamster?
I thought he could use some fresh air.
Listen, you strange little man. You better...
The doorbell rings. Frankie lets go of Bruno and runs to open the door. His girlfriend Dee Dee stands there holding Hamlet.
Oh, thank God. Where'd you find him?
In the carport. How'd you lose him?
I didn't lose him. Someone else did.
We're supposed to meet Bogey and Amber at the beach later, and... What's that awful smell?
I'm not quite sure. Dee Dee, this is Bruno. Bruno, this is my girlfriend Dee Dee.
Très charmant, I'm sure.
He tickles her palm, and she pulls back.
Wiggly, wiggly worm.
Yeah, well, we've got to be going, Bruno.
You sure you want to try some of this? It's my specialty.
What is it?
It's from my kosher recipe book. I call it Persian Delight. Meow.
I'm sure it's great, but we're going to get something out. See ya.
Ciao.
Dee Dee and Frankie exit the kitchen into the living room.
Who is that guy?
It's a long story.
The doorbell rings. Frankie opens the front door and a young girl stands there.
Excuse me, but have you seen my kitty around anywhere?
Kitty?
What does it look like?
She's a Persian. Her name is Delight.
Persian?
Delight?
Please call us if you find her.
And she hands him a flyer and leaves. Frankie and Dee Dee both turn to look at Bruno, happily eating his meal. He looks over and gives them the thumbs up. Frankie and Dee Dee go sit down on the couch.
So, come on. Tell me, what's with the weirdo in the kitchen?
Oh, Bogey met them on the beach last night.
Them? You mean there's more?
Yeah, there's 4 altogether. They just lost their place. I felt bad for them, so I let them spend the night.
Where are the others?
Still sleeping, I guess. They got in pretty late.
Where were they before?
I think they said Frisco?
No, I mean, do they live around here?
Yeah, somewhere along the beach. They seem all right.
If you say so. Well, I hope they're not staying long.
Why?
I was just thinking that since your parents are away, I'd kind of like to spend more time with you. Just the two of us, alone.
Really?
Really.
Dee Dee leans over and gives Frankie a warm kiss. Frankie's phone rings and he answers.
Yo, Bogey, what's up? Yeah, we're leaving now.
The kitchen is still a mess from Bruno's cooking. The doorbell rings and no one answers. There's a loud knock, then the sound of a key in a lock. Nana, Frankie's grandmother, enters. She carries a large brown bag.
Frankie? Ooh, what's that horrible smell? OMG. Frankie. Hello? It's Nana. Frankie? Yoo-hoo. Where's my favorite grandson? My only grandson, but still. Frankie, are you sleeping? Frankie, I have a nice surprise for you. I brought your favorite dish.
No answer. So she opens his door and enters his bedroom. She comes out a moment later, and she walks into the kitchen and puts down the bag. Then she looks around and sees Bruno's horrible mess.
OMG. Oh, no. This is not going to work. No way, Jose. Frankie, what have you done? Oh, nasty. What a horrible mess. My goodness. Leave that boy alone for one day and look what he does. Well, if he thinks I'm going to clean this nasty mess up, well, he's got another thing coming. Now,
She starts opening drawers.
Jeez. Now, where do they keep their cleaning supplies? Nasty.
She finds a sponge and spray cleanser and starts wiping the counter. She picks up the prop Bruno was cooking with.
OMG! Oh, what in the teenage home alone hell is this? Oh, nasty. Just plain nasty. Oh, please don't tell me someone actually ate something that smelled like that. OMG, I'm gonna have a long talk with you, mister, when you get home.
She continues to clean, and we suddenly hear a loud shriek.
Hamlet? Was that you?
Another shriek, and she goes to Hamlet's cage.
Oh, poor Hamlet. You've had to smell this horrible stench all day? Well, no wonder you're screaming. I'll bet he hasn't even fed you. But who could eat with that smell? I tell you, kids today don't even know how to take care of themselves, much less a pet. Poor thing. Here you are, Hamlet. Well, Hamlet? Well, for the love of, where the heck are you? Oh, well, there you are, Frankie, in your parents' room. Sneaky little Dickens, ha, sneaky. While the cat's away, the mice will play, eh? A little hanky-panky with Frankie,
She walks to the master bedroom and tries the door. It's locked.
Locked? Now why would it be locked? Frankie, are you in there? Frankie! Well, you better not have a girl in there, mister. I don't want to have to give a bad report to your parents, but I will. Now you unlock that door and come out this instant. Frankie! I mean it. Well, now, mister, this is no laughing matter. I'm not laughing, so why are you laughing? Now open this door and get out here right now and bring your friend. I'm warning you. Get out here this instant, sir. I mean it. 1, 2, 3.
The door magically opens. A cold fog billows out from the bedroom.
Oh, Frankie, are you vaping in there? Well, now that's not funny, mister. Those things are not at all healthy for you. I mean, I've been researching it, you know. It's been proven. And it can cause serious lung problems and even damage developing brains in young people. And God knows you all need all the brains you can get. You hear me, Frankie? Well, if you're not coming out, then I'm coming in. OMG!
Good evening.
You're not Frankie.
No. And you're not Uber Eats.
Now, who or shall I say, what are you?
I'll tell you what I am, lady. Hungry.
He suddenly envelops her in his black cape, pulling her screaming into the bedroom. The door quickly shuts behind them.
Oh, for the love of...
Moments later, Frankie enters through the front door. He walks in cautiously, searching for a sign of anyone. There's no one around. He goes to the kitchen, surveying the mess.
Ugh, nasty.
He picks up the pot that Bruno cooked in and he smells it. He sees the bag of food Nana brought.
All right.
He opens the bag and takes out a piece of fried chicken, and he takes a big bite. He sits at the counter and eats.
Thank you, Nana.
Still holding the piece of chicken, he suddenly jumps up, drops the chicken, and we see him pick something up. It's Hamlet, who squeaks loudly.
Hamlet, what are you doing out again? You scare me half to death. Now, please, be a good boy and stop trying to escape, will you? What's wrong with you? Don't you realize how good you have it here? 3 square meals a day, room and board. You don't pay cable, internet, nothing.
Frankie heads back to the kitchen, passing by the master bedroom. He stops and puts his ear up to the door and hears nothing. He tries the handle. The door is locked, and he knocks lightly. No answer. He then goes to the fridge and takes out a big bottle of V8 vegetable juice and pours himself a large glass. He sits at the kitchen counter and takes a long gulp. The grandfather clock strikes 9. Frankie comes out of his bedroom, putting a Band-Aid on his neck. Bruno is in the kitchen, cooking God knows what, making yet another mess.
Good morning, sunshine.
Can you not call me that?
What's on your neck? You're bleeding.
No, it's nothing. I squeezed too hard.
Is it bad?
It's a pimple, for Christ's sake.
Does it hurt?
No!
Would you like some breakfast?
No, thank you.
Well, it's the most important meal of the day.
I said no.
I could see you're not a morning person.
Frankie grabs a glass and goes to the refrigerator. He pours V8 into the glass and takes a long, long gulp.
Ugh, gross. What is that stuff?
What stuff?
The stuff you left in the glass last night.
V8. It's vegetable juice.
Ugh. People actually drink that?
Bogey enters through the front door.
Yo, Frankie, what's kicking, chicken?
Frankie goes over to Bogey and they sit on the couches across from one another.
So
what?
So, where are they?
I don't know.
So, you haven't seen them since they moved in? Except for this Bruno dude?
Nope.
Babe's really hot, though, huh?
Smoking. But they're kind of scary.
Oh, you mean like emo?
Scarier.
Goth?
Scarier.
Okay, when can I meet him?
I don't know. They sleep all day, and I never see them at night. Besides, I want to get rid of them. Dee Dee said she wants to hang out alone with me here at the house.
Hey, finally. But you should hold off. You know, just to see if these older babes come across first. Then you'll be more experienced for Dee Dee, if you catch my drift.
Listen, I just want to get rid of these weirdos, especially Bruno. Every time I turn around, someone's pet is missing and he's cooking mystery meat. And the rest of them just give me the creeps.
Dude, you're overreacting.
I don't know. I mean, my Nana dropped by last night and left some food, but her car's still here and I haven't seen her. I tried calling, but there's no answer. That's pretty weird.
Maybe she went for a walk.
But why wouldn't she answer her phone? And another thing, the door to the master bedroom is locked and I can't get in. And they don't answer when I knock on the door. So, like, what the heck could they be doing in there?
Sleeping?
All day? There's something weird going on, Bogey, but I just don't know what it is. And I'm afraid to call my parents because I don't want to worry them. But I don't know what to do, and I'm really worried about Nana. I never should have let them stay here in the first place.
I'm sorry, dude. I still think you're overreacting. Let's hit the waves and clear our heads. We'll figure something out. Okay, amigo?
Okay, amigo.
Wave to grave.
Swell to hell.
Worst comes to worst, I know a guy.
What, you're a mafia don now?
Nah, but this guy helped my family out of a jam before. He's like this mysterious bounty hunter / problem solver.
All right. Let's get out of here before Bruno tries to rope us in for brunch.
Frankie enters and sees Bruno taping the windows over with large black garbage bags.
What the heck are you doing?
Oh, geez, you're right. I missed one.
Look, you little tapeworm. These are my windows.
Frankie starts to tear some of the garbage bags off the windows. Bruno falls to his knees, pleading.
Please don't. You don't know what it'll do to me. Please, I'm begging you. Let me do my job. Please, please.
Your job?
He can't stand sunlight. He's allergic to it. He'll break out into a horrible rash.
What are you even talking about?
Count Eric. You don't know him like I do.
Who the heck is Count Eric?
Count Eric von Zipper? Oh, excuse me. Moondoggy to you. He can get ugly when he doesn't get his way.
Really? Well, I can get ugly too.
Frankie walks towards the master bedroom. Bruno follows.
Where are you going?
I'm going to talk to Count Moondoggy.
I wouldn't wake him if I were you.
Why not? He needs his beauty sleep.
Frankie marches to the master bedroom door. Bruno follows and cowers as Frankie knocks loudly on the door.
Hey, Moondoggy, open up. I want to talk to you.
Oh, this is not a good idea, believe me.
Shut up. Hey, Count Eric, Moondog, open the door. What the heck are they doing in there?
Sleeping?
Oh, we'll just see about that.
Bruno follows Frankie as he runs to the kitchen. Frankie opens a drawer and gets out a toolbox.
What are you going to do?
Frankie goes to the bedroom door. He takes out a screwdriver and begins to dismantle the door handle.
Oh, God, the Count's going to be pissed.
I don't care. You people come into my house and think you can just take over? Well, I've got news for...
The door opens, and an eerie mist comes out of the master bedroom. Frankie stares at the mist, and Bruno starts to slink back towards the kitchen.
Where are you going?
I have a roast in the oven.
A roast? Oh, my hamster better be all right. You hear me, cannibal?
The door opens on its own. Bruno stays in the kitchen, busying himself. The living room is nearly filled with the mist. Frankie turns back to the master bedroom and pushes the door wide open. He peers into his parents' bedroom. It's dark. Frankie takes a flashlight out of the toolbox and enters the master bedroom. Frankie is in the room for about 15 seconds, and then he comes out shaking, closes the door behind him with his back against the door.
There's coffins in the bedroom. Bruno! Bruno!
Bruno is taking what looks like a roast out of the oven.
Oh my God! Hamlet! Hamlet!
Frankie runs to the cage looking for Hamlet. Hamlet squeaks. Frankie is relieved to see him.
Bruno, what the heck is going on here?
So I made a little nosh. Big deal.
That's not what I'm talking about. Those coffins in the bedroom. Where did they come from?
Transylvania. They belong to Count.
I don't care who they belong to. What are they doing in my parents' bedroom?
The Count takes them everywhere he goes. They've been in the family for centuries. Here, I made enough for 2.
Bruno places 2 plates of meat on the counter and he begins to eat.
Bruno, level with me. Moondoggy, Count Eric, whatever. Is there anything special I should know about him?
Well, he doesn't like to, be disturbed during the day. He hates secondhand smoke. Rap music drives him crazy. And, oh yeah, he doesn't like turkey.
The meat?
No, the country. Says it's too humid.
What else?
He hates Italian food.
Why?
Too much garlic.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Other than that, he's pretty easygoing. Have some meat. You look pale.
I'm not hungry.
Go on, you'll feel better.
Frankie gives in and sits at the table. He picks up the utensils and takes a bite of the roast. Frankie appears to like it, and then he takes another bite.
Bruno, are you perhaps leaving out some small detail?
Nope, I don't think so. Like the meat, huh?
Come on. There must be something else.
Come to think of it, there is something else.
What?
It's not very important.
What? What is it?
I shouldn't even mention it.
Will you just tell me?
Well, every now and then he has to suck the blood out of some poor unsuspecting human being. What? Is it too spicy?
Moondoggy sucks blood?
To each his own.
You've got to be kidding me.
You're not going to hold it against him, are you? God, I shouldn't have told you.
Frankie paces frantically.
I don't believe this. Are you telling me that Moondoggy, Count Eric, is a
very nice guy once you get to know him?
A very nice guy? You just told me he's a vampire.
Well, as vampires go, he's a very nice guy.
I can't. This is impossible. You mean to tell me that Count Eric is a supernatural being that sucks blood, turns into a bat, sleeps in a coffin, and lives eternally?
Give or take a millennium.
Frankie stops pacing and watches Bruno drink some V8.
I thought you hated that stuff.
Kind of grows on you.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta think.
Have some more meat.
What is that stuff?
Welsh rabbit.
Welsh rabbit? That's a cheese dish.
It is?
I'm out of here.
Well, hey, what about dessert? I'm making a chocolate mouse.
Frankie storms out of the dining room.
That's moose.
Moose? I thought they only lived up north.
Frankie opens the door to find a girl standing there with a flyer.
Excuse me, have you seen my pet bunny rabbit around here anywhere?
Ask him.
Well, what did it look like? Where did you see it last?
In the yard, I'll show you.
She and Bruno exit, just as Dee Dee walks in.
Frankie? What's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Wrong supernatural being.
What?
Nothing. Come on in.
Are you okay? You don't look so good. Sit down, Frankie.
She leads Frankie to the couch and sits him down. She sits across from him on the other couch.
Now, calm down. Tell me what's going on.
You know those people that moved in the other night? Bruno and company?
Yeah? What about them?
Well, either I'm losing my mind or there's something very, very strange about them.
Well, that Bruno guy seems pretty weird.
He's the normal one.
Frankie, what have you gotten yourself into?
I'm not sure. But can I ask you a really off-the-wall question?
Of course. You can ask me anything.
You won't think I'm losing it, will you?
I already think you're losing it. What's the question?
All right, here goes. Do you believe in vampires?
What?
Vampires! Vampires! Blood-sucking freaks! Where are you going?
To get you something to drink. You look pale and you're not making any sense.
She goes to the
Frankie.
kitchen and she sees the mess.
Frankie, what's happening here? Strange people moving in, horrible smells, local pets disappearing. What's going on?
She pours a glass of V8 and she returns with it. She hands it to him and sits across from him again.
Frankie, I'm worried about you. You're acting really strange and talking about vampires.
I'm telling you, Dee Dee, I don't know what's happening to me. I think I'm hallucinating. There's no such thing as vampires, right?
Right.
I mean, you don't believe in them, do you?
Of course not. There's no such thing as vampires. Now have something to drink before you pass out.
Frankie is about to take a sip, then notices the color. Blood red. He recoils.
What is this?
V8. It's what you always drink. It's fine, see?
Listen, we gotta get out of here. Like, now.
Wait a minute. What are you doing?
I gotta figure some things out, okay? I'll call you later.
Figure what out?
How I'm gonna get rid of those darn vampires.
They exit. Frankie comes in, a dejected look on his face. He glances around to see if anyone is home. Trying the master bedroom door, and it's locked. He goes into the kitchen and sits at the counter. Just then, there's a commotion at the front door, and Moondoggy, Sulka, and Katrina enter with a guy. Frankie ducks behind the kitchen counter, unseen.
Yeah, you should have seen the look on my friend Tony's face when I told him I was going to party with you guys. He totally freaked.
I'll bet he did.
You should have asked him to come along.
Yes, you should have. The more the merrier, I always say, and we're all hungry, right?
Right. You said there was going to be a party, right? You know, with music and pizza, right?
That's right. A very small party, just the four of us.
Yeah, but still, there's going to be pizza, right?
That's right. Plenty of pizza. In fact, food's already here. Why don't we get comfortable? I'll turn on some music.
Moondoggy turns the stereo on and a dance song plays. The girls start dancing. Rick joins in awkwardly. Moondoggy just hangs back, watching.
Hey, you girls are pretty good dancers. Let me show you some of my kicking moves. Hey, what's so funny? I got moves like Jagger. Come on, work with me here.
He takes Sulka's hand and starts to twirl her around. Katrina joins in, and Rick does some more awkward moves. Katrina and Sulka imitate the moves. After a moment, Moondoggy turns off the music.
Okay, enough entertainment. Who's hungry?
Me? Yeah, I really worked up an appetite showing you girls those sweet moves. So where's the grub?
Sorry, Rick. There's been a slight change of plans.
What do you mean? Slight change of plans. Does that mean no pizza?
Afraid not, Rick.
Lasagna.
Afraid not.
My Mozzarella sticks?
Afraid not, Rick.
Frankie watches, fascinated, from his hiding spot at the kitchen counter. They've backed Disco Rick almost all the way up to the master bedroom door now. The door slowly opens by itself. Some mist rolls out. Disco Rick knows he's in trouble now.
Then, what are we gonna eat?
You.
The three of them converge on Disco Rick and back him into the room. The door shuts quickly behind them. Frankie's fascination has turned to complete horror. He comes out from his hiding place and walks over to the master bedroom door, listening as Rick's screams slowly fade into silence. Frankie walks in a daze over to the couch and suddenly faints, sprawling across the couch. Frankie comes to, rubbing his head. He then sits up, realizing where he is and what just happened.
No way. Must have been a dream. Impossible.
Frankie takes out his cell phone and calls Bogey frantically.
Bogey, you won't believe what just happened. They just ate a guy. Who? Who do you think? The weirdos you let move in here. That's who. Yes, they completely devoured him. No, I didn't actually see them chow down, but they backed him into their room and I heard screaming and the sounds of like feeding. Then what? They burped. I'm not kidding you. Listen, you said you know someone who can help me, right? Can I please have his number? Text it to me. I'm going to have to call him right now. Bye. I can't believe I'm doing this.
We hear the phone ring.
Hello. You have reached the automated answering service of Dr. Ludwig van Helsingmeister. Please listen closely as our menu has changed. If you're pestered by poltergeists, press 1. If you're worried by werewolves, press 2. If you're certain it's Satan, press 3.
Come on, come on.
If you're victimized by vampires, press 4. Hello.
Doctor, you've got to help me.
I'm sorry. I'm not in. Take 2 cloves of garlic and call me in the morning.
You've got to be kidding me.
Afraid not. If this is an emergency, leave a message and I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you're still alive, of course. Beep.
Doctor, my name is Frankie. I think I've got vampires in my house. I want to get rid of them as soon as possible. Please call me at 555-5230.
His phone suddenly rings.
Dr. Van Helsingmeister? Oh, hi, Dad. Who? No, that's just a joke. I call Bogey that sometimes. Yeah, no, everything's fine. You know, the usual. Nana? No, I haven't actually seen her, but she left me some food. I will. As soon as I find her. I mean, see her. Okay, Dad. What? Nacho's coming to do the lawn tomorrow. Okay, yeah, I'll leave the back gate open for him. Okay, Dad. Bye. Bogey, it's me. I called him. He wasn't there, but I left a message. Hey, listen, not that I'm scared or anything, but could I come over and spend the night at your house? Yeah? Thanks, bro. I'll be over in a few.
He hangs up and heads to the door. Before he leaves, he hears a loud squeak from Hamlet. Frankie turns back and goes to the cage.
Hey, buddy. Hate to leave you all alone here, but I think you'll be all right. I don't think they drink hamster blood.
He pours some food into Hamlet's bowl.
Don't worry. I'll see you tomorrow, and I'm working on it.
Frankie heads to the door and exits. Bruno is cooking something on the stove, making a mess. The home phone rings and Bruno answers it.
Transylvania 6-5000. Can I help you? Hello? No, Frankie ain't here. What? Who am I? Who are you? Dee Dee. Dee Dee who? I don't know any Dee Dee. Oh, Dee Dee, his girlfriend Dee Dee. Whoop-de-doo. Huh? How should I know where he is? Dee Dee, his girlfriend Dee Dee. What am I, his concierge? Shouldn't you know where he is? All right. If I remember when he comes in, I'll tell him. What do you mean, write it down? Now I'm his secretary? Oh, yeah? Well, listen here, Miss Dee Dee, his girlfriend Dee Dee. Hello? Hello? How dare she hang up before I hang up on her?
He glances at the stove. The meat is fried to charcoal.
Oh, poop. Burned to a crisp.
He thinks for a moment, and then he goes to Hamlet's cage. He's about to open the cage door, thinks twice, goes back to the phone, and he dials.
Hello, Pets R Us. Do you deliver? You do? Oh, good. I'd like to order a large spotted guinea pig. A nice plump one. Yes, for delivery. 422 Lobster Lane. How long? Okay, thank you.
The doorbell rings.
Oh, that was fast.
Bruno goes to the front door, and he opens it. A man is standing there wearing a shirt and cap that reads Nacho's Lawn Service. He's holding a shovel in his hand.
Hola, senor. Is Senor Frankie here?
I'm afraid not. Is there something I can help you with?
I came to tell him that I'm almost finished with the lawn, but I still have to plant a few more shrubs. Is it possible I could have a drink of water? It is very hot today.
Of course. Come on in. We have lots of water. Good, clean agua fresca.
Hable español?
Muy poquito. But I sure love Mexican food.
He opens the door wide for Nacho to enter. Nacho rests the shovel against the door, and he comes inside. Bruno motions for him to go into the kitchen. Nacho heads to the kitchen as Bruno grabs the shovel and hides it behind his back, shutting the door and following him in.
There's bottled water in the fridge. Help yourself.
Muchos gracias.
Nacho opens the fridge and takes out a bottle of water. Before he can turn around, Bruno pulls out the shovel and hits him over the head. Nacho topples over behind the counter, knocked out cold.
Like I said, I love Mexican food.
Frankie enters apprehensively. He notices someone sitting on the couch, scrolling through his phone, and laughing stupidly. Frankie moves closer and closer to the couch, trying to be quiet. Finally, Frankie is close enough to see the person's face. It's Disco Rick, the victim from the previous night, and he looks hideous. Pale as a ghost, with dark circles under his eyes and a glazed expression. His shirt is bloody, and he has bite marks on his neck.
Yo. What's up, homie?
He gets up from the couch and slowly starts to walk towards Frankie, who backs up, frightened by what he sees.
You must be Frankie. I hear this is your place. Yeah, nice crib you got here, bro. You know, I used to have a nice crib, but now I don't know where I live, or who I am, or even what I am. Things have gotten very confusing lately.
Rick is nearly upon Frankie, who backs up to the master bedroom door. Just as Rick makes a move to pounce on Frankie, the bedroom door opens suddenly, and a hand goes on Frankie's shoulder from behind.
Oh, Frankie, long time no see.
Frankie turns around and sees Moondoggy, who has come out of the room, followed by Sulka and Katrina.
Hello, Frankie.
Hi.
I see you've met our little friend Rick.
Yeah, well, not formally.
Rick holds out his hand. Frankie reluctantly takes it. Frankie tries to pull his hand away, but Rick holds on tightly. Frankie struggles to pull his hand away, and suddenly Rick's hand breaks off completely, and Frankie is left holding Rick's hand in his. He tries to give the hand back to Rick, who takes it and puts it right back on his wrist.
Yeah, thanks.
Anytime.
See, Rick? Our friend Frankie's always there to lend a hand, isn't he? Let's hear it for Frankie.
Yeah, you know, I wonder if he'd truly lend me a hand, though, you know? Or like a leg. Or any random body part. I'm really hungry.
Rick's eyes are wild, with a thirst for blood. He moves closer to Frankie, but Moondoggy steps in between them.
Now, Rick, Frankie is our gracious host. I vowed not to let anything happen to him because of his hospitality to us. Isn't that right, Frankie? I told you we would eat later. Bruno's preparing a new Mexican recipe. You must be patient.
Patience is for doctors. I want to eat.
I said leave him alone.
Yeah? Who's going to make me?
Enough?
Yeah!
Then, Ricky boy, go join our friend in the bedroom and keep her company. And don't come out again unless I say so. Capiche?
Disco Rick nods dejectedly. He enters the master bedroom and shuts the door behind him.
Wait, Moondoggy, there's someone else in the bedroom?
Don't worry about it, Frankie. What happens in the bedroom stays in the bedroom. Now, have you been?
Fine, but...
Sorry we haven't been around much to keep you company, but all that's about to change.
It is?
Yes, it is. From now on, we're going to be thick as blood. We want to be your friends, Frankie.
His cell phone rings.
Hello? Yeah, great to hear from you. What? Yes, tomorrow night. Be great to see you. Okay, ciao. Now, what's the matter, Frankie? You seem a little uptight. Do you think I'm here by mistake? No, I'm here for a reason. And when I'm in a person's life and I'm a person's friend, Frankie, I come through for that person. Understand?
His phone rings again.
Hello? Yeah, tomorrow night. No, that's great. Bring her. I'd love to see her. Perfect. All right. Goodbye. Frankie, I want you to be straight with me. Something's bothering you, and I want you to know if you can trust me, because that's what friends, friends are for.
His phone rings again.
Hold that thought. Hello. Yeah. No. The first stop sign, take a left. Then the first right, by the oak tree. Yeah. Land where you're going to land. Okay? Now, I have a little business to attend to this evening. But we'll have a nice long talk later, okay?
Oh, we don't have to...
Listen, Frankie, I have a wonderful surprise for you. Sulka and Katrina here are going to take very good care of you. They're going to pamper you, give you a nice back rub, foot massage, mani-pedi.
Oh, can't we just...
No, now do as I tell you. And don't you dare lose control. Understand?
Yes, Moondoggy.
Moondoggy heads to the front door.
Wait, Moondoggy, where are you going?
Don't worry, Frankie. You're in safe hands. Just relax and enjoy yourself. Good night.
Moondoggy exits.
I just remembered I left something at Bogey's house.
He heads to the front door, but the girls grab onto him. They lead him over to the couch and they sit him down, propping his feet up on the coffee table. Sulka starts to take off his shoes.
Another dream. This has got to be another dream.
Don't worry, Frankie.
Yeah, we promised Moondoggy we wouldn't do anything bad to you.
We're just going to give you a nice mani-pedi. That's all.
She takes off his socks, surveying his feet.
What do you think, Katrina? Black cherry or Barbie pink?
Oh, definitely Barbie pink.
Katrina takes out a pedicure kit.
What? Wait, what are you doing?
Just relax, Frankie. There's nothing you can do.
So you might as well enjoy it.
What do you mean, nothing I can do?
Frankie struggles, but Sulka holds him down and Katrina starts to apply the polish to his toes.
Hey, that tickles. Stop.
Just then, Dee Dee opens the front door and she sees what's going on. Frankie and the girls do not see her. She looks over and she sees them all laughing together. Although Frankie is still struggling, she turns and she exits. Frankie has now fallen asleep on the couch and he is snoring. His toenails are bright pink. Sulka and Katrina stand over him, hungrily eyeing his exposed neck.
I think the back rub did it. He's out like a light.
Sulka moves towards his neck.
Sulka, no. You know what Moondoggy said.
I know, but his neck is just so jugular.
We can't do anything Frankie wouldn't want us to do.
Speak for yourself. I've got to have just a little taste.
Sulka, no, you can't. If Moondoggy finds out, you know what will happen.
Oh, really? What's he gonna do? Kill me?
Well, maybe just a nip.
Hey, what are you girls talking about?
We've got a little special bonus in store for you, Mr. Frankie Wanky.
His cell phone rings.
I better get that.
You're not getting anything but my fangs.
You're welcome.
His phone continues to ring.
I really have to answer this. I'm expecting a very important call.
Now, Frankie, just sit back and enjoy it. It won't take long.
It never does.
I'm going first.
No way. You went first with Rick.
That's because you went first with the old lady and the gardener.
Wait, what old lady and gardener?
I did not.
You did too.
Did not.
Did too.
The girls start to push each other and about to fight over who will bite Frankie first. Frankie takes this opportunity to get up as the girls ignore him and face off, crouched and circling each other like two wrestlers. Frankie answers his phone.
Hello, Dr. Van Helsingmeister? Oh, hi, Dad. No, everything's great. No, really. I was just going out. What? Yeah, I left the back gate open for Nacho. Right. Oh, nothing. Just chilling like a villain. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Frankie hangs up and sees the girls grappling with each other, still arguing over who will go first. The phone rings again.
Yeah, Dad? What? Oh, thank God! Dr. Van Helsingmeister! Yes, they're here right now. What? Yeah, I think I can get away. Okay, I'll meet you at your office in 15 minutes. No, I don't have a major credit card. I'm a kid. Hello? Hello, are you still there? Oh, okay, thanks, Doctor.
Frankie hangs up and makes a beeline for the front door. He looks once more at the girls wrestling. Then he exits. The girls continue to wrestle for a while until they hear the front door slam shut.
Ugh, way to go, sucker. You just let him get away.
It's not my fault. You should have just let me go first.
It wasn't your turn. Oh well, you really weren't supposed to have him anyway.
True. But I'm so hungry. I could eat anything.
Me too.
The doorbell rings. The girls look at each other, then run to the front door and they open it. A guy standing there with a hat and shirt that reads Pets R Us and a name tag. He stands in the doorway holding a large cardboard carton.
Hey, yeah, I'm sorry I'm late. Did you order a large spotted guinea pig?
They take his hand and they lead him into the house, shutting the door behind them. The front door opens and Dee Dee comes in, obviously upset.
Frankie? Frankie, where are you? You come out here right now, cheater!
She goes to his bedroom door and opens it, peering in. He's obviously not in there. Meanwhile, Moondoggy has heard her and comes out from the master bedroom. When Dee Dee turns around, he's standing in there in all his glory. She gathers her nerve and heads to the front door without a word. He gently grabs her arm as she passes.
Let me go!
It's all right. Calm down, my frightened little lamb. There's nothing to fear. Quite safe. Trust me.
He takes her face in his hands and forces her to look at him.
Oh, no. It's going to be all right. Whatever is the matter?
My boyfriend, Frankie. I saw him on the couch earlier tonight with two girls. They were all laughing and fooling around. He broke my heart.
Shh.
She cries and buries her face in Moondoggy's chest. Then she stops suddenly and looks right up at Moondoggy.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Count Eric von Zipper, my angel.
Oh. You're one of them. What do you want? What are you doing here?
I'm here because you need me. Look deeply into my eyes, dear one. You see, I'm here to restore love and passion into your simple little life.
Moondoggy gazes deep into Dee Dee's eyes, hypnotizing her.
You are?
Of course, my delectable little petite four. And now you must accompany me.
I must. I mean, I will.
Yes, you will.
Where are we going?
To a place where the sun never rises, and the calm of night encompasses you in its loving shroud. Never again to feel danger, never again to feel threatened, never again to feel anything at all.
He bares his fangs and exposes her neck. As the lights dim, he slowly moves in and he bites her neck. Frankie enters, looking disheveled and dejected. He looks around and sees no one is around. He goes to the master bedroom door and he listens. There's no sound. There's a knock on the front door. Frankie goes and opens it. A woman there is standing with a flyer.
Excuse me, have you seen a lawn service guy? His name is Nacho. He takes care of your landscaping.
Yeah, he does, but I haven't seen him.
Well, if you do, please give me a call. Gracias.
She hands him the flyer and she exits. Frankie thinks for a moment and then closes the door. He goes over and checks on Hamlet.
That's a good boy, Hamlet. You're safer in there than out here. Trust me.
Frankie heads to the kitchen and sees Nacho's shovel. He picks it up and holds it, quite puzzled. His phone rings.
Hello? Bogey. No, I went to his office. He wasn't there. I don't know where he went. I knocked 50 times and no one answered. Yeah, I've tried calling since, but no answer. It's like he disappeared. I don't know what to do now. I'm going to have to call my parents and tell them their son is a loser and can't be trusted. And not only that, but my Nana and Nacho, our gardener, are missing, along with every pet in the neighborhood. Yeah, sure. See you later, after I get grounded for a few years.
The doorbell rings and Frankie answers. A wizened and frail-looking old man stands there.
Guten Tag. Are you the young man who called Dr. Van Helsing-Weister?
Dr. Van Helsingmeister, thank God you're here. Please, come in. Look, I don't know how much experience you have in vampire extermination, but believe me, I'm infested. And I don't have a clue as to how to handle this kind of situation. I mean, my parents are out of town, and I had no idea when I let these people in that night that I was letting in a brutal gang of bloodthirsty parasites into my home. Oh, my parents are going to kill me. Oh, and the things I've seen them do, you just can't imagine. Well, maybe you can. This is all probably old news to you, but it's sure scary stuff to me, I can tell you. So listen, Doc, I'm all ears. Tell me what I need to do to get rid of these heinous, horrifying, diabolical monsters.
The doctor is parking the car. He wanted me to tell you he'll be with you in an ugly blink. That's a itty-bitty moment.
You mean you're not the doctor?
Oh, no.
Then who are you?
I'm his bodyguard.
The old man slowly turns, walks slowly to the front door, and exits.
Bodyguard?
Dude. You must be Frankie. Awesome. Shaka, bro. Shaka.
Who are you?
Who do you think I am? The boogeyman?
Don't tell me.
Dr. Ludwig Van Helsingmeister at your service. But you can call me Kahuna. It's less of a mouthful.
You're the Big Kahuna?
Yeah. Shaka, bro. That's me, man. Ghost chaser, devil hunter, vampire killer, tidal wave writer extraordinaire.
Nice resume.
Thanks, bro. Oh yeah. Yeah, I smell it. It's bad juju.
Actually, it's a Welsh rabbit.
They here?
Kahuna goes to the couch, puts his feet up, and gazes expansively at Frankie.
Sorry I couldn't meet up with you last night, dude. The swells were hella tasty. And you never know when they're going to be like that again. You know what I mean, bro?
You blew me off to go surfing.
Dude, look, I'd stand my own mother up for ramps like that. I mean, they were off the Richter.
Unbelievable.
For realsies. Have a seat there, Franco-American. Rest your dogs. Am I sensing a little tension?
Frankie sits down reluctantly.
Now, what's all this brouhaha you've been spouting off about bloodsuckers? You didn't get tumbled in the tube, did you? Eat sand, scramble your eggs?
Excuse me?
Don't be pulling my chain, dude. You really got vamps in your crib or what?
Vamps in my crib? Look, Mr. Kahuna, I didn't come here to speak surferese with some third-rate Spicoli with beautifully styled hair.
Third-rate Spicoli. Ah. Do you know who you're talking to? Listen, bub, I come from a very long, distinguished line of Van Helsingmeisters who have dedicated every follicle of their beautifully styled hair to the extermination and elimination of those revolting, loathsome creatures from Satan's dominion, okay? So I'm not just some bogus wannabe looking for Bela Lugosi, okay? I'm the real deal.
Wait a minute. Van Helsing Meister, isn't that the name of the vampire killer in Dracula?
Yeah. Stoker dropped the Meister, said it didn't roll off the tongue as easy, but yeah.
You mean you're related to the Van Helsing?
He was my great grandfather, give or take a great.
Well, this is too much.
Yeah, it's tubular, huh? Now look, you're obviously concerned about my credentials, okay? Like, I've got a PhD in demonology, a master's in occult sciences, and a doctorate in exorcism.
How'd you do in palm reading?
All right, look, bro. If you're going to insult me, you can go play blood bank to your house guests, okay? No wax off my stick, man.
Look, Kahuna, I'm sorry. I was just expecting someone a little more mature. Hey, no offense.
It's cool. I get that a lot. Bum rap. Now, are you sure they're vamps?
Hey, Doc, I watched them suck the life out of this guy until there was nothing left. What else could they be?
I don't know. Talent agents?
Oh, come on.
This is LA, isn't it?
Look, could you just be serious?
Okay. Okay. How many were there? There was...
Okay, well, there's Count Eric and two girls, Solka and Katrina.
Oh. Babes? What do they look like?
I don't know. Two young, sexy, gorgeous girls.
All right. Did they try to bite you?
Well, not exactly.
Well, what exactly did they do?
They gave me a mani-pedi.
Oh. What? They did your nails?
Look, I had to give in, okay?
Why?
Because I didn't want to end up a mixer in some vampire's Bloody Mary.
All right. How many did you say there were?
Two.
Okay. Two. Right. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to wait until tomorrow morning. We're going to catch the little buggers while they're napping. Then we're going to grab a steak and wham them right through their little black hearts. And then it's off to the pancake house for some waffles. Piece of cake.
You make it sound pretty simple.
Hey, man. My family's been doing it for centuries. No problem. No problemo.
Have you actually ever done it before?
What, here in the States or?
Anywhere.
Not exactly. Oh, but I once sailed into a bat while hang gliding in Costa Rica. I knocked a little sucker clean out.
It's not quite the same thing.
Hey. Get your jockeys out of your crack. I'm sure I can handle it.
How can you be so sure?
It's in my destiny. It's in the blood. No pun intended.
Great.
All right, here, check this out. You're going to love this.
He takes the satchel off his shoulder and opens it. Inside, there's a wooden hammer and a stake.
All right. Tools of the trade, all right? These have been in the family for years. Now, do you want my help or not?
Do I have a choice?
Nope. And to tell you the truth, neither do I.
Why not?
Like I said, it's my destiny, you know, and I've got a hell of a legacy to fulfill. Otherwise, I'd be in Maui. The waves here suck, bro. Okay, now, everything you've heard about these blood-sucking fiends is totally true, okay? Garlic and crosses, wards them off. Direct sunlight or a stake through the egg beater kills them, okay? You got it?
All that Dracula stuff really works.
Hello, of course it works, Dodo. Or they wouldn't put it in all the books, right?
right?
He reaches around his neck and takes a puka shell necklace with a cross off. He hands it to Frankie ceremoniously.
Now, if you get in real trouble, I want you to use this. Nice enameling, huh? Now listen. Just act normal, okay? If they wanted to make a blood bag out of you, you'd already be a walking pincushion. Tomorrow morning, this is what we're going to do.
Frankie comes to the front door and he turns on the lights. Moondoggy stands alone in the center of the living room.
Where have you been, Frankie?
Oh, you know, here and there.
Oh, here and there, huh? With who? Anyone I know?
I doubt it.
Well, I know people too, Frankie. Lots of people. And guess what?
What?
They're all here. Surprise!
Surprise!
Lights go up and noisemakers go off. Balloons appear and everyone cheers.
Friends, let's give 3 cheers for our gracious host, Frankie. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Everyone starts to disperse and they talk and they mingle. Bruno's in the kitchen fixing up a tray of nachos. He's wearing Nacho's cap and his shirt. Frankie marches up to him.
Bruno, what the heck is going on here?
I'm making nachos for the party.
Who said you could have a party?
Oh, that's gratitude for you. Count Eric goes through all this trouble of organizing a surprise party for you. And this is his thanks?
For me? Why would he throw a surprise party for me? I don't get it.
It's his way of saying, thanks for the hospitality. Now, aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Ashamed? What are my neighbors doing here? Oh, wait, I know. It's a feast, and my neighbors are the main course, right?
Ugh, here we go.
Darn that Moondoggy. I'm going to kill him.
Don't bother. He's already dead.
Bruno picks up the tray of nachos.
What are you doing with Nacho's hat? And why are you wearing his shirt?
Frankie looks at the plate of nachos. Bruno offers the tray to him. Frankie looks disgusted and exits the kitchen.
Vegetarian.
Bruno goes out and starts passing out nachos, singing La Cucaracha. Frankie suddenly sees Bogey on the couch between Selka and Katrina. He's laughing and having a great time. Frankie runs over to him.
Bogey, what the heck are you doing here?
Partying, dude. What's up?
What's up? Do you know what's going on?
Yeah, man. Only the most hellacious winged thing this town's ever seen. Gotta hand it to you, bro. You got the riz. When you do it right. Huh, girls?
That's right. Frankie rules, doesn't he, Katrina?
Oh, yeah. Frankie's fire.
Is that a plate of nachos? Oh, no!
Fresh nachos, everyone. The genuine article. No preservatives, no MSG, nada. These are the real thing.
The guests gather around Bruno, who offers the tray to all of them. They chow down on the nachos, and Frankie runs up horrified.
No, don't eat the nachos. Please, that's my gardener. Wait, stop. Don't eat them. Please.
Everyone laughs and ignores Frankie. They gobble the nachos, complimenting Bruno, who stands proud. Bogey saunters up to Frankie, and Selka, and Katrina at each arm.
Yo, what's your problem, Frankie? Simmer down and dig the scene, man. Crack that potato chip up your butt and get with the program.
Bogey, you have no idea. You don't know what these girls can do to a guy. I've seen it.
All right, Frankie is stud. Hey, I'm next, right, girls?
For sure.
Bogeyman.
Bogey, you gotta listen to me.
The house phone rings. Frankie leaves Bogey and looks for the phone. He finds it in a bowl of salsa.
Hello? Oh, hi, Dad. What? No, everything's fine. Huh? The noise? Oh, it's just the TV. No, Dad, I'm not having a party. What? Oh, yeah, Nacho was here today.
Bruno walks by Frankie with the plate of nachos and sets it down on the coffee table right in front of Frankie.
In fact, he's still here. What? Oh, okay. Dad says hi.
Bogey and the girls come over to the plate of nachos. They all grab some and finish the plate.
What? No, he can't talk now, Dad. He's all gone. Yeah, he's finished all right. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
He looks over at Bogey and the girls. They are licking the taco sauce off their fingers.
Mmm, finger licking good.
Bogey, you gotta help me get these people out of here. We could all wind up dead.
Whoa, great idea, bro. Girls, I'll be right back. Yo, everybody listen up. Our fearless host Frankie here has come up with a totally killer idea. Literally, we're all gonna party till we drop dead, okay?
Yeah! Woohoo!
Woohoo! Yeah, all right.
Alrighty then, let the games begin.
The place goes totally ballistic. Cheers, drinks, and people start dancing and moshing.
They've all gone bonkers.
Frankie heads to his bedroom when Bogey intercepts him.
Oh, Frankie, where are you going? You're gonna miss the Jenga contest.
I need to think. I'm gonna lock myself in my bedroom until all this is over. I don't want to be bothered.
Hey, I wouldn't do that for you, bro. You might not like what you find. Besides, there's plenty of other chicks in here, man.
What are you talking about? What am I gonna find?
Nothing, man. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Bogey walks away.
This can't be happening. My parents leave me alone for 2 days. Vampires invade my house. My gardener becomes an hors d'oeuvre. My Nana disappears. My best friend turns into a traitor. What else could possibly go wrong?
Frankie opens his bedroom door and goes in. Moments later, he walks out.
My girlfriend's kissing a vampire.
Dazed, he walks slowly through the crowd over to Bogey, who faces away. He taps Bogey on the back.
Bogey, for the last time, we gotta get out of here. We're in great danger.
When Bogey turns around, his face is white and he has bloody bite marks on his neck. He looks up at Frankie with a wild look in his eyes.
No, not you too.
Dude, I told you. We're gonna party till we drop, remember?
Everyone laughs. They are somehow all in on it. Frankie looks at Sulka and Katrina as they smile back with bloody teeth and lips. The music fades down to silence as Moondoggie suddenly comes out of Frankie's bedroom and walks casually through the crowd, holding Dee Dee by the hand. She is dressed in a diaphanous white gown, like the bride of Dracula. Her eyes are hollow and her neck bears the mark of 2 bloody fang punctures. As Moondoggie parades by Frankie, he smiles an evil, evil smile. Dee Dee doesn't acknowledge Frankie at all. It's as if she doesn't know him. Then, out of the silence, a familiar voice yells,
Party!
The music and the noise rise up again, and the party continues. Frankie takes one last glance at Bogey, then at Dee Dee. Finally, he locks his gaze on Moondoggie with an accusing look. After a beat, he turns and exits through the front door. Nana suddenly comes out of the master bedroom. She looks pale and quite zombie-like.
OMG! Oh, there's a party, don't you know? Well, nobody told me about it. OMG.
Frankie storms in, ready for anything. The place has been thoroughly cleaned up, like the night before never even happened. Frankie sees Dee Dee, and she's still in her party dress, sitting on the couch scrolling absently through her phone. Frankie hesitates for a moment, then walks slowly towards her. He stops just behind her.
Dee Dee?
Dee Dee turns around slowly, and she looks up at Frankie. She looks hideous. Her face is pale as a ghost, with dark circles and fang marks on her neck, and blood on her lips.
Hello, Frankie.
Why'd you do it?
I wouldn't talk.
I mean, like, how'd you get involved with Moondoggy?
Well, I tried calling you. I left a message with that weirdo. Then when I didn't hear from you, I walked in and saw you with those girls.
They're just, you know, friends.
Yeah, they seemed extra friendly. So I left here in tears. Then I decided to come back and confront you and ran into him.
Him who?
Moondoggy. What an animal.
Literally.
He gazed into my eyes and I was spellbound. Then he took me into his strong arms and kissed me with so much passion that I thought I'd go crazy just the way that his tongue was.
Okay, I get the idea, Dee Dee.
Then he invited me to your party, and we ended up in your bedroom somehow.
I saw that. Don't remind me.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, right, nothing happened. Wait, nothing happened?
Well, this happened. That's all I remember.
You know what this means, don't you? Dee Dee, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're now one of the living dead.
You mean I'm an insurance salesman?
Suddenly, there's a loud squeak from the kitchen. Bruno is by the microwave. Frankie runs into the kitchen.
Dang it, I knew I should have put it in defrost first.
Oh my god, what are you doing? Where's Hamlet?
I can explain. You see...
Hamlet, where are you?
Frankie goes to the oven, frantic.
See, I gave him a bath, and I thought the quickest way to dry him off would, be, stick him in the... But hey, how about those nachos last night? Weren't they the greatest?
Hamlet suddenly squeaks. Frankie looks down, sees Hamlet, and picks him up, quite relieved. He goes over to the cage and puts him in. When he turns around, Bogey and the Pizzaresque guy have come out of Frankie's room and are standing right in front of him. Their pale faces and bite marks confirm their transformation into vampires. Bruno joins them, staring at Frankie, who is outnumbered.
Hi, Frankie. Man, you look terrible.
Morning, guys. Breakfast is going to be a little late.
Who are you?
Well, I used to work for Pets R Us. I'll probably be fired now.
And how are you feeling today, Bogey?
Considering I'm dead, I feel pretty good.
Hey, Bruno. What's for breakfast?
They all look at Frankie, who now starts to back up into the kitchen as they converge on him. Frankie looks around for a weapon. He notices a large bottle of garlic powder. He unscrews the top and sprinkles some on them.
Back, you fiends!
Seriously? Garlic powder?
Bruno grabs the bottle and swallows some, laughing. Frankie takes Kahuna's cross out of his pocket and holds it up to them. There's no effect. They laugh and they move closer. Frankie holds the cross higher, raising his arms above his head. This time the group moves in quickly, move back, making a commotion, holding their noses.
It works! It works!
Ugh, too bad your deodorant doesn't.
Yeah, dude, ever heard of Old Spice?
Hey, I haven't had time for a shower. Give me a break.
Ugh, all right. Enough already. You win. God, ugh.
You promise you're not going to attack me?
Bogey, Bruno, and the Pets R Us guy put their hands behind their backs all at the same time, with their fingers crossed.
We promise.
We promise.
Promise, yeah.
Yeah.
Cross your hearts and hope to die? Scratch that.
Poor Frankie.
Dee Dee, thank goodness. You're coming to your senses, right? Dee Dee?
You know, Frankie, I don't think you've ever looked quite so appealing to me as you do right now. I don't think I ever fully appreciated you when I was alive.
Oh no, not you too.
What can I say? I'm only inhuman.
They all converge on Frankie, who gets pinned against the wall. Before anyone gets the first bite, Moondoggy enters from the master bedroom.
Halt! Stop right now, I command you! How dare you accost our most gracious and generous host? What do you think this is?
Breakfast?
Silence! I'm very sorry about this, Frankie. I gave explicit orders that you were not to be touched.
What are you doing awake? Oh, I thought you guys slept during the day.
Well, it's true, I've never been much of a morning person.
At least not before his first cup of coffee.
Oh yeah? Well, how about this?
Frankie suddenly holds a cross up to Moondoggy's face. Moondoggy stares blankly at the cross and seems slightly embarrassed, as though he's humoring Frankie.
That's a lovely cross, Frankie. Nice enameling.
Nice enameling? That's it?
Well, it's not bad. Of course, it's not as nice as this one.
He opens his shirt, and around his neck is a larger enameled cross. He holds it up to Frankie.
It was given to me by my good friend Vlad the Impaler. Vlad was always a sentimentalist.
All those things the Big Kahuna said about vampires. They're not true. None of it's true.
The Big Kahuna? Did you just say the Big Kahuna?
No, I didn't say that.
Well, then what did you say?
You're all hungry. I offered you a big can of tuna.
Nice try, Frankie.
Yeah, give me a break.
Please, bro.
So you've been to see the Big Kahuna, hey?
I never admitted to that.
Well, then I'm afraid I'm going to have to terminate our relationship, Frankie.
Does that mean we can't be friends?
I'm afraid not, Frankie. You violated my trust.
You violated my girlfriend.
He did what?
Okay, her neck. You violated her neck.
Say goodbye, Frankie. It's been real.
What? Wait a minute. Just like that. After all you've put me through.
Things have changed, Frankie. You've changed. When I first arrived, you were so welcoming.
Really? You're about as welcome as a wet fart.
That's not nice, Frankie. I'm sorry, but this is the end.
You're sorry. How do you think I feel? You come in here, you bite my girlfriend, eat the gardener.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, the guy was begging for it. He was named after a chip, for Pete's sake.
Yeah. I just wish we had more salsa.
I had planned to spare you, Frankie. You actually seemed hurt last night. I was touched. But now...
Maybe we could work something out.
Too late for that. Too late for that, Frankie.
Moondoggy bares his fangs, and he lunges at Frankie's neck. Frankie steps
Olay!
aside quickly, dodging it.
Olay!
Olay!
Wait, I'll wax your coffin for a weekend. I'll give you the number to my orthodontist.
Frankie and Moondoggy struggle as Moondoggy gets closer to Frankie's neck. Suddenly, the front door swings open, and the Big Kahuna stands there with a silver cross and the wooden hammer and stake.
Stop that sucking!
Everyone stares in awe at the Big Kahuna. Moondoggy backs away from Frankie, who runs behind the Kahuna.
Kahuna!
Oh, it's the Kahuna man!
The Kahuna Meister!
The Kahuna Meisterama!
Bruno, Bogey, and the Pets R Us guy carry on, slapping each other high fives.
Equipped with his hammer and stake.
Doing his civic duty.
Bringing the unsuspected undead to their knees.
Will you shut up?
So, Count Eric von Zipper. At last we meet.
Call me Moondoggy, friend.
Friend? Not on your life.
Damn you, Kahuna. Your family's been a stake in my family's heart for centuries.
Well, don't expect me to let it slide, bub.
Kahuna moves slowly towards Moondoggy with a cross, hammer, and stake.
Whoa. Nice grill, bro.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Well, here goes nothing.
Don't just stand there. Attack!
Sorry, boss. You're on your own.
And they all run out the front door. Well, except for Dee.
Cowards! You're next on his list, you know. Frankie. Dear Frankie. Isn't there something you can do?
Sorry, Moondoggy. You abuse the code of good guest conduct.
How so, my friend?
Look what you did to my girlfriend.
I gave you two of mine.
They were gonna rip my throat out. I would have died a brutal, horrible death.
True, but as far as brutal, horrible deaths go, it's one of the best.
Kahuna, can we get this over with, please?
Yeah. Sorry, dude. This is the final wave. Just hang 10 and you will be wiped out before you know it.
He raises the stake and hammer and just is about to drive it in. Suddenly he sees something.
Whoa. Hold the phone.
Why are you stopping?
Sulka and Katrina have just entered the living room from the master bedroom.
Did Bruno make breakfast yet?
We're hungry.
Unreal.
Kahuna, what are you doing?
Katrina, Sulka, meet our new friend, Dr. Ludwig van Helsingmeister.
Call me Kahuna.
Van Helsingmeister? Friend?
The girls finally get it, and they move closer to Kahuna. They hold out their hands, and Kahuna takes them.
Girls, take the Kahuna to our room and show him a good time.
Mani-pedi?
Sure.
All right. Thanks, Moondoggy. You're all right, dude. Shakabra.
My pleasure. So glad we could work it out without bloodshed. Girls, he's all yours.
Do we have to show special care?
Nah, not this time. Go, enjoy your breakfast.
See you around, Frankie. Guess I won't be needing these.
Kahuna puts the hammer and stake back in the satchel and leaves it on the counter. The girls lead Kahuna away.
Now, speaking of breakfast.
Frankie quickly dives for the satchel. Before Moondoggy can dodge him, Frankie grabs the hammer and stake and drives it right into Moondoggy's chest. A silent beat as Kahuna and the girls turn back and they see what has transpired.
Ah, Frankie, what'd you do that for? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Not too hospitable.
Moondoggy erupts into a cloud of smoke. Frankie stares at the remains of Moondoggy, and there's nothing left but a red scarf. Frankie picks it up from the floor, and Kahuna stares at it for a moment.
Whoa! That thing really worked! Did you see that, girl? Girl, did you? What?
His demeanor completely changes as he realizes he's standing all alone.
No, Frankie! Look what you've done! They're gone! No mani-pedi!
They were gonna eat you alive.
There were worse ways to go!
Just then, the Pizza Rush guy stumbles in, back to his old self, but totally disoriented.
Did someone order a large spotted guinea pig?
Bogey enters, eyes bleary and tired, but looking rather normal.
Bogey, you're back to normal.
Must have fallen asleep after we partied, dude. Sorry. Hey, did those babes ever show up?
What babes?
Everyone turns to Dee Dee over on the couch. She is also back to normal. She gets up and looks suspiciously at Frankie.
Destroying Moondoggy must have reversed everything. Actually, I gotta look into this. This might be useful in the future.
Kahuna picks up a satchel in his hands. He has a piece of paper for Frankie.
What's this?
Your invoice. See ya, Frankie.
And Kahuna exits.
Dude, do you know who that was? That was the Big Kahuna. What's he doing here? And what's this about getting rid of Moondoggy? Wait, what happened to Moondoggy?
Who's Moondoggy?
Anyone see a large spotted guinea pig around here?
Frankie looks everyone over and hugs them each and goes to the windows. He starts ripping down the black garbage bags, letting the sunlight in. Then Frankie goes over to the hamster cage and looks in. Hamlet is gone.
Oh no. Where's Hamlet? And where's Bruno? If he did anything to that hamster, I'll...
Just then Bruno walks in, holding Hamlet. Frankie runs over and takes Hamlet from him.
He got away again. He really is like Houdini.
Frankie puts Hamlet back in the cage.
So, who wants breakfast? I can make eggs or a large spotted guinea pig.
I think we should all go out to breakfast.
Dee Dee comes up to Frankie and she puts her arm around him.
I think that's a great idea.
Frankie leans over and gives her a sweet, sweet kiss. They all head to the front door and exit. After a moment, Nana comes out of the master bedroom and Nacho comes out of Frankie's bedroom. They have both returned to normal. When they see each other, they both exclaim,
Oh,
dear.
hey.
the end.
Yes.
Hello.
What's up?
Hello.
Yeah.